Hi friends, again that is lecture number 7 for the allegation. Our request, you must go in the previous lecture to before coming in this lecture. Okay, so we are just giving you the best trick to qualify the entrance exam. If you'll solve our all the problems whatever we are teaching you, then definitely you will get success. This is our promise. Now this here we have taken the question. The question is, if goods be purchased for rupees 840 and 1/4 of the goods be sold at a loss of 20%, at what gain percent should the remainder be sold so as to gain 20% on the whole? So in this question, if goods be purchased 840 and 1/4 of that goods be sold, okay, it means that you have taken two part. The first one is 1/4 part and the second one is 1 minus 1/4. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3/4 part. So there are two part. One is 1/4 part and second is 3/4 part. So if goods purchased for rupees 840 and 1/4 of the goods be sold at a loss of 20, this at a loss of 20, and what gain percent should be the remainder be sold so that gain 20% on the whole. Now he is asking what percentage should be here. So he will get total overall 20%. Overall 20% gain means plus. Okay, so now how to solve such type of problem? I will write here, I will use the allegation method. The first part, that is minus, and the second part is x%, and this is 20%. So we will use the allegation method. So here we are writing directly 3/4 and directly 1/4, because whenever we are using the allegation method, at that time we are finding the part, what part is here, what part is here. Already we have done that. 1/4 part is this and 3/4 part is this. We can see also that if you are using allegation method, then 20 minus minus 20, it means that 40. Okay, 20 minus minus 20, it means that 40. In place of 40 we have written, in place of 40 we have written 3, and therefore we can write 40/3 in place of 1. Okay, so then your x it will be 20 plus 40/3. Why 20 plus 40/3? The overall is 20% gain, 20% gain plus 40/3. Why we have written 40/3? Because 20 minus minus 20 is equal to 40 is replaced by 3. Is replaced by 3. You can see that is replaced by 3. Okay, so there should be 40/3. 40/3 means there should be 40/3 in place of 1. In place of 1 there should be 40/3. So we have written the, in place of this we have written this na. So your 20 overall is 20. So x is, we are finding this x. What is this x? So x minus 20, this minus this is equal to something, and this minus this is equal to something. Before we are doing like that. Okay, this minus this is equal to something, and this minus 20 minus this minus this is equal to this, and this minus this is equal to this. Before we are doing this problem, before you must go in the previous lecture. What we are doing, this minus this, 20 minus minus 20. Okay, this is the part of this, and this minus this, x minus 20, that is the part of this. But we have written here 3 upon 4. So the alligation method is we are finding the part. What is the strength of this, what is the part of this and what is the part of this. Already we know that this is the 1 upon 4 part and this is the 3 by 4 part. So we know this. So if you are subtracting, then we are getting 40. In place of 40 we have written 3. In place of 40 we have written 3. So there should be 40 upon 3 in place of 1. So it means that in place of 1 we are writing 40 upon 3. I think that you understand. In place of 40 you have written 3. So in place of 1 we are writing 40 upon 3. Very simple. So what we have done, so x minus 20. So your x minus 20, this value x minus 20 is equal to something you will get. So this 1 upon 4, this is not 1 upon 4. In place of this 1 we have written 40 upon 3. Okay. So actually the ratio is 1:3. Okay. 4 and 4 will cancel, 1:3. So that is 40 upon 3. So we have got, so your x is equal to 40 upon 3 plus 20. I think that you understand what we want to teach you. So your value, it will be 33 of 1/3%. Very, very simple. You must go in the previous lecture before coming, just lecture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it will clear. Without complete the previous lecture, it is not possible to understand. So now the question number 21. In the question number 21, what he is asking, a man buys 2 horses. 2 horses, you have 2 horse number 1 and horse number 2 for rupees 1350. Total cost is 1350 and sells one of lose 6% minus 6% and the other gain plus 7.5%. Okay, and the whole is neither gain or not loss, means 0. Okay, so what does each horse cost? Now he is asking that what is the cost price. Very simple. So if you use the alligation method, so 7.5 minus 0 is equal to 7.5 and 0 minus 6 is equal to 6. Okay, so your ratio is 7.5 ratio 6. If you will solve it, then you will get 5:4. Now what he is asking? He is asking the whole, he is neither gain nor, what does each horse cost? He is asking. So thus we see that the ratio of the cost of 2 horses is 5:4. Okay, now the cost of first horse, first horse is equal to this is overall cost and the ratio is 5:4, means 5 plus 4. We are finding for first, this is the for first value part, that is the part of first. So if you will calculate, then you will get this is 750, this is 750. If you are not getting, you must go in the ratio and proportion chapter. Okay, then it will clear. The cost of second horse is equal to total cost is 1350 upon 5 plus 4 into 4, the second cost. So it will be, if you solve it, then you will get 600. Very simple. Now the question number 3. In the question number 3, a merchant borrowed rupees 2500 from 2 money lenders. Okay, a merchant borrowed rupees 2500 from 2 money lenders. For one loan he paid 12% per annum and for the other 14% per annum. The total interest paid for 1 year was rupees 326. How much did he borrow at each rate? So how to solve this problem? So this example already we have solved such type of problem. The merchant paid rupees 326 as interest of his total borrowed amount. Okay, then the average percent, at first we will find the average percent. average percent of interest paid is equal to 326. Total money is 326. Okay, 326, and total, this is total borrow 2500. Total borrow 2500 into 100. So your what is the part of this 326 out of 2500? That is 326 upon 25%. Okay, that is the part is this. Now we will use allegation method. At first he has given taken the one part of loan is 12% and second part is 14%, and the whole part, that is 326 upon 25%. Okay, now we will use the allegation method. This minus this minus this, so we will get this is 24 upon 25 after subtraction, and this is also this minus this, we will get 26 upon 25. So your ratio is 24 ratio 26. So your ratio is 12 ratio 13. Your ratio is 12 ratio 13. So this is your ratio. So the amount, so we will use, so the amount lent at 12% is equal to 2500. Okay, upon 12 plus 13. 12 plus 13 into, for 12% this is 12, for 12% is the part is 12, and for 14% the part is 13. So that is 12. You will multiply by 12, then you will get 1200. Similarly, you can find the amount lent for 14%. So that will be 2500 upon 12 plus 13, 12 plus 13 into 13. If you will calculate, then you will get this value is 1300. So this is your part. This is a very simple question. Before coming in this lecture, you must go in the ratio and proportion, because all our lectures, these are linked together. Okay, so I think that you understand. Thank you so much.